on Afghanistan.
I want to talk about happy things, man.
Do you think you've got the capability to help provide any kind of air support, military support to them to keep the capital safe?
I'm not going to answer any more questions on Afghanistan. Look, it's 4th of July. I'm concerned that you guys are asking me questions that I'll answer next week, but this is a holiday weekend. I'm going to celebrate it.
How dare you ask any questions of me today? Don't you know I've defined what's acceptable? Joe Biden snapping back at reporters for questioning him on Afghanistan ahead of the 4th of July holiday weekend. As the last of the soldiers in Afghanistan exit Bagram Air Base, it's a huge base 30 miles north of Afghanistan. This, as new photos show Afghans looting the air base hours after U.S. troops pulled out. Joining now to react, House Foreign Affairs Committee member and retired Army Ranger, veteran of the war in Afghanistan, Congressman Brian Mast. Always great to have you, Congressman. Appreciate it. There's kind of a two-part question here. Tackle one or the other or both. You've got Joe Biden saying, I only want to answer happy questions on this Friday. He likes his jobs report. He wants to talk about that in the 4th of July, not that pesky Afghanistan thing, which is actually quite offensive to people who have thrown 20 years of effort into that. And then second of all, Bagram Air Base gone, looting happens, Taliban taking over more territory. What's your take on Afghanistan as well?
We knew that was going to happen, similar to what we saw with ISIS, and all of a sudden you have military vehicles from the U.S. with ISIS flags waving off of them. That's something that we could have been expected. But Biden's reaction to all of this, anything that's unscripted, he's unwilling to react to. That's very unfortunate. Very stark difference from President Trump, willing to give us his opinion on anything. But you made the perfect point on this. You think of all of our service members buried in Arlington, that was the last place that they left, all of the soldiers' crosses that were put up in Bagram, all of the things that occurred in that place over the last 20 years. It deserves a lot more than a backhanded brush off of talking about what had gone on there in the last 20 years. And I think it is personal for you, it is personal for me, and it is personal for so many others.
For a lot of guys, yeah. And you don't have, it doesn't have to be, that's not a statement about whether you like how long we were in Afghanistan or not. The reality is we were there. Lives were changed, lives were lost, as you know better than most. And to dismiss it and say, well, the 4th of July, I just want to talk about it just, especially when you see the strategy unraveling there, or what's the lack thereof a strategy. What do you say to Afghan vets or others who are pretty dismayed by this?
Yeah, I think we all know the HESCO barriers there. That's an absence of brick and mortar, the walls and everything. We all left pieces there. All of us, truthfully, we left pieces there that built that place up. And, to all of the Afghan vets, I just say, I'm so proud to have you all as brothers and sisters in arms, the dirt that we chewed together, that we shared, the lifelong experiences that forever, when we're 90 years old and we're walking in a VA and we see that Afghan hat on that somebody has as we're older, we're gonna be able to talk about the things that we came together and did there on behalf of our freedom-loving Americans back home, and we'll always have that.
Hold your head high, regardless of how it unfolds in the next few months, for sure. Real quick, Congressman, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask for your Independence Day message today in 2021. Hey,
when you're under 50 stars and 13 red and white stripes, you get to wake up every day and decide that it's a better day, or you don't. But as Americans, we get to make that choice. Not everybody in Afghanistan or Syria, as we know, not everybody does. But we as Americans, we do. It's a responsibility to make it a better day.
I love it. It's not just a right, it's a responsibility to each one of us to invest in every day. Congressman Brian Mast, really appreciate having you. God bless you.
Wish you the best.
You got it.
God bless.